Good evening, Patriots. My name is Praying Medic, and this is my QAnon broadcast for Monday, July 6th. Welcome to the broadcast. Those of you who are following along at home doing your own decodes, you can find Q posts on a number of different websites, including qanon.pub and qanon.news/Q. If you have an Android device and you would like to get notifications when Q is posting, there are a couple of apps available, but they are not available in the Play Store. You have to go right to the website and install them. They are qalerts.app and qmap. If you are new to Q, or if you have friends and family who would like to get more information about Q's posts, you might want to check out my book, Calm Before the Storm, Q Chronicles, Volume 1. In this book, I cover the main subjects that Q discusses. The book has chapters on Saudi Arabia, disinformation, game theory, General Flynn. There's a chapter on the deep state. You can find Calm Before the Storm on both Amazon and Barnes & Noble. I would like to apologize for the lateness of this broadcast. However, I've been busy working on the next Q book. Finished up the draft manuscript for Volume 2 in the Q series, and the title of that book will be The Great Awakening. It is not available for sale yet. It still has to be edited, and we have to do formatting. But the draft manuscript is finished, and I've been working on that like crazy for the last 3 or 4 days. That's why this broadcast is a little bit late. I have to split time between my 2 jobs of doing videos and writing books. My theme for this broadcast is, it's going to be a hot summer. All right, let's see. In February of this year, Q brought up the meeting on the Phoenix tarmac between Bill Clinton and former Attorney General Loretta Lynch. And in that message, he said it's going to be a hot summer. Now, when Q says it's going to be a very hot summer, he's not talking about literal weather. It's actually a euphemism that means the crimes of certain people are going to be exposed. All right, and Q posted about that again on July 2nd after the video of Last of the Mohicans. Q said perhaps some understood the significance of the music posted yesterday, and this is kind of an allusion to the arrest of Ghislaine Maxwell. How many of our brothers and sisters play this song prior to the drop at the landing zone? It's going to be a very hot summer. All right, so after the arrest of Ghislaine Maxwell, Q began dropping photos of people that are connected to Jeffrey Epstein. One of those photos was a photo of Bill Clinton and Shawnté Davies. And that photo appeared in this article from the Daily Mail, in which Davies discussed the lurid behavior that she witnessed on Epstein's jet when allegations surfaced about him. She said at the time she was not a victim, but that she had been tasked with helping transport women to and from Epstein's Caribbean island. Actually, in other interviews, she said that she was raped by Epstein. That's how she kind of got into this whole thing. And it's difficult to make the distinction between victim and abuser, because some of these women started out being abused, and then they ended up kind of victimizing and becoming handlers for these young girls. So that's just something to be aware of. Q posted this image of Ghislaine Maxwell and Bill Clinton. That photo was obtained by the Sun, and it appeared in this article. Bill Clinton poses with Epstein's pimp Ghislaine Maxwell. And the caption is, the former U.S. president is seen smiling on the steps of the plane, dubbed the Lolita Express, next to Maxwell in astonishing pictures exclusively obtained by the Sun. So then Q posted this photo, and this is actually from the same article, and this is Ghislaine Maxwell talking to Bill Clinton while they're on a trip to, I think it was a humanitarian trip to Africa. Then Q posted this picture, 5 young women on Epstein's property in the Caribbean, and that photo is from this article, Daily Mail article again. One of them is Shawnté Davies, right here, far left, and Davies says that it was on this island where Epstein first raped her. In March of 2019, Q began dropping a lot of photos related to Jeffrey Epstein. And Anon, at that time, posted a photo of Prince Andrew and Q said that Andrew is deeply connected. Well, Q reposted that photo on the 2nd. And then we have this list of people. I don't know where this list came from, and I'm not sure if these people are named on the flight logs going to Epstein Island, but Chelsea Handler, Charlie Sheen, John Legend, John Cusack, Jimmy Kimmel, Jim Carrey, Jeffrey Epstein, a lot of different names. Meryl Streep is on here, Oprah Winfrey. I suspect that Q is suggesting these people are somehow connected to Epstein, but I wouldn't go so far as to say that these people are all on the flight logs. And some of the people who are on the flight logs may not have even gone to the island. They may have gone somewhere else. So you have to be careful the assumptions that you make. Q posted this photo, Ray Chandler, pictured with Bill Clinton. Q has had a lot to say about Ray Chandler. When Q started dropping posts about Ray Chandler and Epstein in March of 2019, he indicated that Ray Chandler was the key to taking down Epstein's accomplices. In the same way that Allison Mack and her testimony exposed the NXIVM sex cult, Chandler's testimony is going to expose the crimes related to Jeffrey Epstein. Q wrote, Ray Chandler equals Allison Mack times 100. So the Anons were digging through Ray Chandler's Instagram at that time. They found some pictures of people that she's connected to, including Eminem. And Q wrote, this one case has the ability to bring down the many rich and powerful people, those who scream the loudest. Then we've got some more pictures of various people that Anons were posting. Q posted this, Epstein Island, dungeon beneath the temple. Sex and torture rooms openly flaunt across social media because they think they're untouchable. And that was at the time when this image was posted, which looks like a bank of security cameras and monitors, and it appears as though this might be below the tunnels of Epstein's Island. So the Anon who found this picture said Ray Chandler had the possible Epstein Island security cam pic on her Instagram. And Q reposted that. That was again March 20th, 2019. So on July 2nd, Q reposted that image just as a reminder and for new people who aren't aware that these pictures are out there. And this is the original post from Instagram that has all the comments on it. One of the Anons posted a photo of Ray Chandler and Paris Hilton. And Q responded, who did Nikki Hilton, sister of Paris, marry? James Rothschild. Also in those photos from March of 2019, Q posted a photo of Bill Clinton along with a bunch of his buddies and asked this is drop 3050 in reference to a previous post. Will the rich and powerful influence the court to prevent the unsealing, this is of documents that had been sealed? Follow the attorney, who took the pic, who was located behind the camera, sex trafficking is real. Right, so this photo, it's actually True Pundit published an article in which they noticed that one of the guys, George Nader, was in this photo. And of course, George Nader was one of Robert Mueller's star witnesses. He was arrested, and then he was recently sentenced about a week ago to 10 years in prison on child porn-related charges. So in March of 2019, two anonymous parties filed motions to keep embarrassing Epstein-related documents sealed in a civil case that was brought by Virginia Giuffre. And an Anon thought that maybe the photographer of these pictures here was the attorney, one of the attorneys. So you do a little digging and you find out that one of the briefs that was filed on behalf of these two anonymous parties was filed by an attorney named Nick Lewin. And if you dig on his, this is archived because that page now is gone, but Nick Lewin worked as a special counsel for Robert Mueller and James Comey, and he was also with the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Southern District of New York. This is a screenshot of his website from 2019 when I did my original thread on this, and it's still archived, but that page is gone now. So Q posted a link to an article and put Nick Lewin in brackets, Mueller connection, Comey connection, national security, Q. So it'd be interesting if the photographer who took that picture of Bill Clinton was actually an attorney who once worked for the Southern District of New York. SDNY has jurisdiction over a lot of crimes of powerful people. And it's very interesting that as soon as Jeffrey Berman, who was a U.S. attorney there, is gone, now we get Ghislaine Maxwell arrested. I don't think that was a coincidence. So Nanan reposted that picture, said he was doing some digging to try to figure out who the photographer might be, and Q responded, how many girls were waiting for their return to the boat? Who owned the boat? What does a handler procure? Is the handler one of many connected to Epstein? Flight logs reveal many hidden artifacts. Ray Chandler, RC in brackets. So Q is indicating here, kind of hinting that Ray Chandler was the handler and she was the one who had the girls waiting for them back at the boat. And Anon posted this, Ray Chandler equals child handler. And Q, then this is from July of 2019. This is right after Epstein was arrested. Regarding the Bill Clinton, Ray Chandler, Epstein plane pic. Did the FBI and DOJ interview Ray Chandler? Well, whenever Q asks a question like that, you kind of assume maybe Ray has already given all of her testimony to the DOJ and the FBI. So Q asked, when did public awareness grow across social media? Okay, this was in March of 2019 when Q started posting all these pics. What age is Ray Chandler in the picture? Is she under the age of 18? And then Q writes 15. Who posted the picture? Ray Chandler? Who posted the internal security cam pics of the temple on Instagram? Untouchable mindset by all involved? Blackmail? Power? Top-down protection? Plane plus temple plus XYZ pics equals witness. Witness plus classified 1 through 99. Why did Ray Chandler start and form a modeling talent agency? Why was Ray Chandler and Epstein and the Moloch temple highlighted in the past? Dark to light, these people are sick, Q. So again, Q is suggesting that this was all highlighted and it was brought to public awareness in March of 2019 because Q knew that Ray Chandler had talked to the FBI and DOJ, and all of these people are eventually going to be indicted and arrested. Q posted a link to a tweet that included a video and said, have faith in humanity. That tweet was deleted a few minutes later, but we did get a screen cap of it and we have the video. This is 8-year-old Tallulah. Her package delivery man, Tim, is deaf. One day she surprised him by saying thank you in sign language. He responded by teaching her how to sign, have a good day. And this is the video. And that gets us caught up to Q for today. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, you might want to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for sharing this on social media. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, the link to my Patreon page is in the description box. The link to my book, Calm Before the Storm, is also in the description box. Please keep me and Denise in prayer. Keep Q and the team in prayer. Keep the president in prayer. Keep the military and the Secret Service in prayer. Love you all. Take care. I will catch you on the next broadcast.